In this video, I want to talk about what is the best way to respond when your kiddo says something incorrectly. Okay. So in this picture group, Charlie, which one does not belong?
This one.
Okay.
No, this one.
Okay, why?
It has too much flat sides, and these ones only have 4 flat sides.
4 flat sides? Okay. They
Because
also have curves.
I'll show you and this one has no curves.
Mm-hmm.
This one does. This one does. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flat sides. But this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, nice. See, by asking him those questions, I was able to dig deeper into what his understandings of the situation are. So this whole lesson is about identifying 2- and 3-dimensional shapes and talking about those things, the things related to that shape. So by asking that, I was able to see that he wasn't looking at this in terms of it being a 3-dimensional shape. He wasn't looking at this as this is a hexagon, this is a flat hexagon, and this is a solid cylinder, is what it would be called. Which is okay because he's still using that vocabulary.
This one's a half circle. These ones are supposed to be all just whole circles.
Right.
So this one's out.
And by taking the time to make sure that I understand what the learning objectives are for the week, I can make sure that we're reinforcing the use of that vocabulary.
These are supposed to be just squares, but this one is a cube.
A cube, nice.
But
so
not
he's picking up on the use of that vocabulary, and he's starting to use that vocab as well. So in here, we saw this is all curved sides. All curved. Is this all curved?
No, it's half curved.
Right, we've got a curve and that flat side. Nice job. And you eliminated this one also. Good choice.
Because when you turn this down, and then that way, it's a cube.
It is a lot like a cube. It still would be a square, but in order for it to be a cube, it has to be 3-dimensional. So that means, like, think of it like the difference between this paper. Can I see this paper for a second? This paper is a flat shape. This is a rectangle. But if I made it a box, then it would be a solid shape, not a flat shape. Whereas this is like a box, and this is like a piece of paper.
When you turn this way, it's a square, like this.
That's true.
And these ones are just squares, not like boxes or cubes.
Right.
So that's why I deleted this one.
That's right. These are flat sides. Nice job. Okay, what about here? Which one are we gonna eliminate here?
These ones are supposed to be just circles.
Okay.
This one's a cube in the wrong place.
Okay. Now, here is a situation where, as parents, we kind of struggle because we're looking for what is the right answer, right? Well, depending on his explanation, it could be a couple of different things. He said this one doesn't belong because it's a cube. Well, we could say these 2 are solid and that's flat, so that doesn't belong. Or we could say these 2 have curves and this one doesn't have any curves, so it doesn't belong. Here, the right answer is whatever he's learning. So it's okay if whichever one he chose. The main thing that I want to point out there is if your kiddo says, for example, let's say he says that this one is the one that doesn't belong, I found as a teacher that if you say, "Are you sure?" they learn to say no, and then they'll pick something else. They'll second guess themselves. Instead, constantly ask your kiddo why. Whether their answer is right, whether their answer is wrong, always ask them why. Because they should get into a habit of being able to explain why they chose what they chose. It'll also help you to understand better what they know and what they're ready to learn next.
Stay happy and sign on. Bye.